Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the videos useful, please subscribe to the channel. So in this video, we'll solve this word problem using the concepts of derivatives. So as per the problem, a rumor spreads through a population in such a way that t hours after the rumor starts, the percent of people involved in passing it on is given by p at t equals 100, parentheses e to the power negative t minus e to the power negative 4t. What is the highest percent of people involved in spreading the rumor within the first 3 hours? And when does this occur? So we have to find the t value at which the p or p at t reaches its maximum value. So first we'll have to write the domain for this given function. So we'll write the given function. Now we have to write the domain for the variable t. Now t represents time, and we know that time cannot be negative, so the minimum possible value for time is 0. And as per the problem, we have to find the highest percent of people involved in spreading the rumor within the first 3 hours. So the upper limit for time for this problem is 3. So we have to find the absolute maximum for this function p in this domain. So for that, we'll have to find the derivative of this p function and then set it equal to 0 to find the t values at which the tangent is horizontal. So the tangent will be horizontal at the peaks in the graph of this function of p at t. So let's start with the derivative of the function. Now in this expression, 100 is the coefficient. So in the derivative, the 100 will not change. So it will stay as it is. Now in the parentheses, the first term is an exponential term with the base e. So its derivative will be the e term itself times the derivative of its exponent, and its exponent is negative t, so the derivative will be negative 1. And minus, now the next term is also an exponential term with the base e, so the derivative is the e term itself times the derivative of its exponent, and its exponent is negative 4t, so the derivative will be negative 4 times 1. Because the derivative of t is 1. Now we can simplify this expression. Now e to the power negative t times negative 1 will make the e term negative. And then in the next term, so negative 4 times 1 will be negative 4, and negative 4 times the negative e term will make the e term positive. So we'll get now we can set the derivative equal to 0 to find the t values at which the tangent is horizontal. Now in the parentheses, we can make the e terms move to the denominator to make their exponents positive. Now we can divide both sides by 100 to get rid of the 100 on the right side. Now we can move the fraction 1 over e to the power t to the left side of the equation, and that will make the fraction positive. Now we have to solve for t, so we have to isolate t in this equation. So for that we can cross multiply e to the power 4t from the denominator to the numerator on the left side. So we get now we can use the quotient or the subtraction law of exponent to combine the e terms. Since their bases are the same, we can subtract the exponent. So we get, and now we can subtract the terms in the exponent. Now we have to solve for t, so we'll have to move the t from the exponent to the front of the e term, and for that we should apply the natural log or ln to both sides of the equation. Now as per the power law of log, we can move the exponent 3t to the coefficient of the long term. Now we know that ln e is equal to 1. And we can isolate t by dividing both sides by 3. So we get t equals ln 4 over 3. And now we can evaluate this expression using our calculator. So I got t equals 0.462 and the unit is hours. So this should be the value of t at which the derivative is equal to 0 or the tangent is horizontal. And this t value lies in the domain. That means it's a valid answer for this problem. So now we have to find the value of p at t equals 0, the lower limit of the domain, and t equals 0.462 and t equals 3 to find which of these t values give us the highest percent of people involved in spreading the rumor. So we can start with t equals 0. So we'll sub in t as 0 in the given p function. Now negative 0 is just 0. So e to the power 0 is equal to 1. So any number to the power 0 is equal to 1. Now in the other term, negative 4 times 0 is 0. And then e to the power 0 will be equal to 1. 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. And 100 times 0 is 0. So that means at t equals 0, 0% of the people are involved in the rumor. So now we can sub in the next t value, 0.462. Now we can evaluate this expression. So we can start by evaluating the terms in the parentheses. So e to the power negative 0.462. So I got 0.63 minus e to the power negative 4 times 462. So I got 0.15755. Now we can evaluate this expression. So first we can subtract the terms in the parentheses. So I got 0.47245, and then we can multiply the result by 100. So I got 47.2%. So this is the percentage of people involved in spreading the rumor at t equals 0.462 hours. Now we can sub in t as 3, the upper limit of the domain. Now we can calculate e to the power negative 3, and that's 0.05 minus, and then e to the power negative 4 times 3. So I got a very small number, 0.000006. Yeah, 6144. Now we can do the subtraction in the parentheses first and multiply the result by 100. So minus, and then I multiply by 100, and I got almost 5%. So we can see that we got the highest percent value for t equals 0.462 hours. So now we can answer the question. So what is the highest percent of people involved in spreading the rumor? So highest percent is equal to 47.2%. And when does this occur? So it occurs at 0 point hours. So it occurs at 0.462 hours. So this should be the final answer for this problem. So these are the steps you have to keep in mind to solve a problem like this one. So I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.